Here's a finished ad of the McDonald's cup using Photoshop from Illustrator. And here we are in Illustrator just to show you this entire piece. This is the logo that you've seen using the pen tool. Just to trace over half of this, now the segment that you do, just accurately as you can. Might have to adjust a couple of the handles. Just go into the direct selection, adjusting the handle, and that Command or Shift X will switch the colors around. Here's the reflect tool just to flip it over, and the pathfinder to connect it. Here I'm just clipping off a little bit of the rectangle at the bottom. So now you have and moving those points down with the direct selection tool. So we can just kind of start that up. For the heat up with a new signature sriracha, we will put in the lettering, and taking a look at the bottom layer that has this sample, you can see it's Arial black. And now you have the text tool and the type, just increasing the point size, changing the leading on either side, and this allows you to scooch this part up and highlighting that text. So it's just highlighting it, using the leading with arrow key to up and move it up or down to fit the space. You can highlight the letters and use the tracking and the kerning is what they call it to shorten up the space between the letters themselves. So it makes it a little bit easier to do. So here's just highlighting, zooming in close to do the pen tool around the pepper. Again, the Shift X will switch the colors foreground to background. D is going to give you the default black and white. And depending on how you place this around, to illustrate that, just select the both of them, move it over, group it together, and just place it there, select everything and group it together, Command G, or go to the keyboard. The text below this, keep cool, and just scooch it over with, and just highlight, give the right approximate size for the two types. Highlight the width just to reduce it down with the point size. Copy it and just keep cool. keep, and go to Small Cafe. Little hyphen there on the top piece, accented. Type under glyphs, and when you open that up, the font will show you, and just click on the letter that you want. The bottom three is just a smaller font. So when you take a look, you can highlight that, reduce that down, highlight the letter E, and just scroll down, click on it. It gives it that piece. Here's a little tightening up the spacing for the leading and the tracking, and just moving that in there. Number 2, again, it's Arial black. Just type in the keystroke for 2 and Shift 4 for the money sign. Zoom in, make that a little bigger. Click on the baseline shift for moving that up. If you click on the type, it'll make it the type, so I'm going back into the color palette, into the swatches, and that'll give me that piece. The circle, remember, Shift X puts it back on the stroke, make it a little thicker. Go to Path, Outline the stroke, a rectangle around, it's just going to clip it. Pathfinder, so you just have that selection. I did a lot of this on the wrong layer, so I'm just going to position it, select it, group it, cut it, and paste it on the right layer. Just organize the graphics. Place those in there. I drop the tool and make a copy of this. Now duplicate this, just giving it a title, and now making that into a symbol. And now it's time to just do the cup. You're just going to do a profile of the cup, so when you zoom in, you can see the red line for it. And depending on how you want to do it, I'm just using the pen tool, increasing the thickness, giving it round caps on the bottom and the top, end caps, and a little circle up at the top here, right in the center line, and swap it over, so it's just a fill. And now I have the profile. Select it, just go to the paths, outline, paths, and this will give me, I might clip it, but then I might keep it. So I'm going to clip a little bit of it. The Pathfinder, I think I have it one on top of the other. So I'm just going to use the shape builder just to bring that back. And then use the Pathfinder and unite everything. Give it a light gray. And now when I click on it to 3D and revolve it, just have to go left to right edge. This just gives me the mapping. That's on the inside of the cup, so there's 8 sides to this. So I just click on it, place the logo in there, and I'll go clean up the inside of the cup. Shade it, give it a little bit more tone, 2 tones, one with the behind it, and then I'll give you that end piece, and there you have it. Just a graphic ready for creating this type of an advertisement. Good luck.